This is the draft season podcast. We are here to wrap up the year. It is your boy Young Raz coming live from where I often do, Queens, New York. I'm here with my player partner Sean 5K. Talk to him.
You already know, man. We back in the building. Last episode of the calendar season. So we definitely had to end off 2021. You know what I'm saying? On the right note, you know what I'm saying? It's a little wicked out here. So I'm saying I hope everybody out here is safe. Shout out to everybody rocking with us on the YouTube and the Periscope. But yeah, man, we here to talk this culture and this music thing today. So we got a couple, you know what I'm saying, esteemed gentlemen on the program with us today. Raz, go ahead and introduce our brother Saquon real quick.
We got one of the dirtiest Brooklyn niggas in the game right here. My nigga Saquon. Shout out, talk to him, man. Tell him where they can find you. Tell him what's going on with you.
It's your boy Saquon, Jenna Saquon. I reside in BK, but shout out Southside too. You might have the Mets fitted on, but
Outside, we
Saquon,
outside. Yep.
Twitter, across the board. Xbox too, if you want that work. 2K, Warzone. I just got back in the game, so that's it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to the brother. We're gonna have some good conversations today. And also our other homie on the show today definitely had to, you know what I'm saying, way long overdue for first things first. But we had to get this brother on the program with us, man. If you already know anything town business, you already know this brother on the bottom left hand corner. You know what I'm saying? Jay Bobby, formerly of 4th and 13 program. Y'all might have seen the Jay Bobby and Rio show on Overtime. You know what I'm saying? This man is in all type of, you know what I'm saying, black circles that you know what I'm saying that you need to be listening to. So we finally got the brother Jay Bobby on the program on Draft Season Podcast with us. Justin, what it do, my G?
Yeah, what's good? You know what I'm saying? It's the man of many things. I appreciate the introduction, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Smooth.
Yeah, man. Now we had to tee you off, right, man? You know what I'm saying? So Justin's the exact type of nigga we needed on this program, to really wrap up 2021 and talk about everything that needs to be talked about. But yeah, man, we going real light today. So I mean, Raz, we can kick it back off to you, man. Like, what's the 411? What's going on in the world, culture, music? You know what I'm saying? We can talk about sports too, but what else is just going on right now that needs to be touched upon before we get into, you know what I'm saying, the business of the day?
I mean, we gonna start off by hoping everybody had a safe and great holiday, whatever it is you are celebrating. COVID out here is crazy right now, so everybody mask up, wash your hands. Even to translate into sports, like COVID done hit everybody. Everybody fantasy teams is done. Everybody, it is what it is. But I'll say, it's nasty. It's nasty. But to continue step on the lean anymore. I mean, I think this year, although we've gone through a bunch of shit, a lot of good music has dropped. I think we have some stuff to talk about today, just in terms of that, and just rounding up on a culture tip. It's more so, I think we got to get our shit together as a country. We're slipping. We're falling off as a superpower. This COVID shouldn't have circled back like it did. So we can leave it there. We're not gonna get too political on here. We're not gonna mess up no connects. This is still a Hennessy podcast, so we're gonna keep it real. And we can go from there. But I mean, we could jump right into the rundown, Sean, unless you got anything that's really pressing on your mind. Also, actually, I'm going off a tangent, but rest in peace to John Madden.
Yeah, that was tough.
When you think football, that's the first thing many of us think in this age bracket. Like that, John Madden is synonymous with football, whether it's video games announcing them black and white videos we used to watch repurposed into color with him getting carried off on for a Super Bowl trophy. I'm just happy he was able to watch his biography, his documentary on Christmas with his family. He got that his live eulogy. Everybody showing him his flowers. So definitely rest in peace, John Madden. Your contributions to the culture and this sports shit is, we won't be able to say much about that going forward. Like nobody's gonna really touch that. Like your franchise, you're up there. So rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah, man. Shout out to John Madden, man. His legacy is forever gonna be ingrained just in the culture. But while we're here, I'm gonna say fuck EA Sports for what they've done to the Madden game over the years. But I mean, while we are here, we don't have to get too negative. But what's the GOAT Madden? If we just going GOAT Madden game, we can take it back to some positivity, man.
First of all, I think it was racist too, man. You remember Peyton Manning with the QB vision? Came in and could see the whole
See the whole
field.
field, word.
And then you had Michael Vick. That nigga had the sliver.
Nah, they had all the black QBs down bad on that, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Go Madden. I don't know. We could go with the Vic 04. That 05.
I say 05. 05 is probably the best Madden.
Yeah, the Ray Lewis one is
05.
also.
Oh yeah. 04
Yeah,
up
the
there.
05 the 05 joint might be crazy, man. But yeah, they
Like,
gotta
shit went
come
left
on,
when
man.
they put
can't.
Peyton Hillis on the cover. I think from there, you know, white running backs. Yeah.
That 04 to 06 run was tough. I think that was the golden Madden era, probably.
06 is who? Favre or McNabb? One of them.
I think it was McNabb. I'm not sure.
McNabb.
Yeah.
McNabb, yeah.
Yeah, man. EA Sports definitely got some retribution that needs to be done for what they've done to that Madden game. So, but yeah, man. We hit
because they bought out
Yeah,
that 2K license, man. Because NFL 2K5 put that pressure on them.
We're gonna have more smoke.
That's the best football game of all time to me, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. We're gonna have more smoke for EA Sports, especially when that NCAA comes. Because if they ruin NCAA, we might gotta you know what I'm saying? We might gotta bring smoke to that whole campus, that whole software company, everything. If they ruin that NCAA,
NHL the best game they got, and nobody's playing that but me and Scott. Shout out my boy Scott. We the only ones playing that right
ain't
now.
Download that shit yet.
All right, man. But yeah, let's get into. We can definitely get into this culture talk real quick. So we here to talk about this music. So I mean, we can just go around the circle real quick, just touching upon the most important theme and you know what I'm saying, just the biggest storylines of the year. Because I feel like obviously, in a year like this, you got two mega heavyweights dropping in a year like this, Kanye, Drake. I feel like the actual dialogue or basically just the basically everything that preceded their dropouts basically was a large, you know what I'm saying, it was a large story in the hip hop world this year until we basically ended up with Donda and Certified Lover Boy. Me personally, you know what I'm saying, especially I feel those are the two topics that everybody wants to talk about. I don't know, man. It was very, very hard for me, very difficult for me to get, you know what I'm saying, interested in those releases from both of those brothers. But I can only speak for myself on that one. So we could go around the circle on this. CLR, Donda, Drake, Kanye. Obviously they did the the Free Larry Hoover quote unquote benefit concert as well. So what do you guys made of just this 2021 year of, you know what I'm saying, Kanye versus Drake? We can start with you, Saquon. What up?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. That whole situation didn't move me as far as just
it don't move me. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah.
Just being a fan of the arts is that whole controversy didn't move me because number one, the CLB drop was weak to me. And then we got Donda, which I was a fan of, but it wasn't that same aggressive hip hop stuff. There was no diss bars to Drake. So as far as the beef goes, it was just more like clickbait in my eyes. So I just swept that under the rug. But of course, I tapped into the music, but the whole extracurricular activity between them did not move me at all. Like I didn't even see the benefit concert. Like I saw a couple clips, but I didn't tune in live. Like I'm not sure if anybody else did or was inclined to, but I just couldn't get into it.
I saw the concert. I was up late. I was in Memphis. You know, I just came from the Grizzlies game or whatever. And bro, like Drake's set was literally like he didn't rehearse that. He didn't practice. He couldn't have practiced that. Like he didn't practice that shot. Word to Patrick Ewing. Like it was like he was up there. He played his top. He played like everything on Drake is top 40. So let's start there. Like let's not be ridiculous and say like he doesn't chart, you know, top the charts. But he was playing like you at the dive bar, the whitest dive bar at your college town. Drake hits like he didn't play any. It was a free Larry Hoover concert. Why are you playing Hotline Bling or whatever? Like I'm not even sure if that was one of the songs I played, but that was the type of mode he was in.
See, that's bad.
I mean, to be honest with you,
it was a check his clear performance from him. Go ahead, Justin.
No, that's a fact, but all that shit has to do with streaming. Like streaming has ruined everything, bro. So like obviously they want the album to go triple fucking diamond or whatever the fuck however high it can go, they want us to do that. So if you perform those songs within that time frame, people are gonna go and stream some of those songs. So that's why I hate streaming now, because everything is catered to streaming. Then there was some other talk about how people were saying how he didn't want to play any of the Cash Money shit because some of the Birdman, and he didn't want him to get any PC of that, yada yada yada. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know mainly a lot of that shit had to do with streaming, and that kind of fucks up everything.
But do you need, like, I don't know. I don't think from performing a song. I mean, maybe, but like, is him performing a song giving Birdman any money?
I don't know. That's just
It's not like Lauryn Hill where he sold all his rights. Like
yeah.
Lauryn Hill sold all her rights. Like, she has no ownership on any of that, so she got to perform with like GarageBand beats. But like, does I don't think Drake is in that position. He could have performed all that stuff.
Yeah, but then if that's actually the case, then it has to do with streaming. Then like, I guess, because why else would he perform all his new shit and none of his old shit?
That's true. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe that's what he wanted to push. That's what he remembered. You gotta understand, a lot of these, like they have so many songs, bro. Like, they can't remember. Like, Kanye forgot all of his music. He was up there not remembering any of the songs. So it was just like he was trying to perform shit from the past. So Drake put out 1 billion verses a year, features, all that. Like, trying to remember some of that stuff to practice. Like, you didn't, and you're not practicing. Like, they decided they was gonna do that concert like a week before, you know, with the gun at they back from Jay Prince. So I figured that, you know, they didn't. He just gonna remember the stuff he just put out because that's what he remembers.
Yeah, but he remembers Takes Care and fucking Nothing Was the
Does
Same.
he?
Because he does that at his actual shows.
So there was no B-sides? There was no B-sides going on?
Drake didn't play near a B-side, bro.
Straight A-side.
He played A-side and then this new album, which was
trash. This might have all been orchestrated by Jay Prince, like, especially if like the actual whatever he had going on when he had Kanye doing that video. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is probably all intertwined one way or another. But you know what I'm saying? To quote, you know what I'm saying, push your tongue real quick. But whenever I hear, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff about streaming, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to perform this, the only bar that pops in my head is just, it's like, you signed to one nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to 3 niggas. No, that's bad luck. That's really the only bar that comes to my mind, especially, you know what I'm saying, with all that Aubrey stuff coming in line. But yeah, man, it was just funny to see, especially because it kind of there was a vibe, especially after the beginning when Kanye was performing. It was like, oh shit, because Kanye's set, he came, you could tell he put some thought into that set before he actually came in, and it had a vibe. It was like, I just actually feel like a little bootleg verses. And then Drake part came on. So, you know what I'm saying? It's always, you know what I'm saying, just getting in tune with the fuckery. But we could also...
He was up there begging for his woman back, and she out on a date with Pete Davidson. Like, it's, you know, it's just... Things are bad. You know, we didn't need that concert. You feel me? Like, Kanye was vulnerable. He begging for Pete Davidson to give him his lady back, and Drake up there performing A-sides and his new album. Like, and they was 3 hours late, bro. That shit, I was up 2:00 Central Time. And that's just because I had a flight to catch to LA the next day. Like, I wasn't gonna go to sleep. I was gonna miss the flight.
I will say he gave us that 24 record though. That cover he did, I thought that was fire by Drake. To be honest,
I saw that clip.
That was fire.
I feel like that was just bad for business.
Drake fan though?
And who, me?
Yeah,
facts.
So was that partial? Was that like an unbiased take, or you really felt that?
What, 24 is fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a unbiased take. Shit was fire, my nigga.
No, I like it. I like that.
Because personally, as a Drake fan, I think CLB was trash. So I'll be honest when some shit is trash. But
appreciate that.
I feel that 24 shit. I
respect that. I respect that, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of niggas can't.
Well, if this is Drake time, make some fucking noise. Make some noise. Make some noise.
All right, yeah. So we could get into a couple of these awards we got. So I mean, Justin, I have sent you the rundown. You are the guest on today's show, so we can slide it over to you. What award do you want to get into? We got most improved rapper, album of the year, verse of the year, best TV show, biggest disappointment. What do you want to get into today, my G?
We have most improved artists, right? No.
Yeah, most improved rapper. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who you just can't. You know what I'm saying? It's over. I have a guy that comes to mind. So yeah, let's get into most improved. Just guy who you had to put a little bit just the extra level of respect on their career. And guys go through this process to where particularly you can notice when somebody's a young rapper and they're still picking up the art and the craft. So for you at least, Justin, who's a rapper that really gains your respect and that extra level of just what I'm saying, I gotta put some respect on that credit out here right now.
I don't know if I could do it 2 years in a row, but I feel like it's still Freddie Gibbs, to be honest with you. Like I don't feel like that kind of like I feel like he's improved. He's still improving. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for that new album to drop that has like 85 producers on it. But I mean, I just feel like he's the best right now. And he's getting better. He's old as shit, and he's still getting better. So I don't understand who could be better than him for most improved.
That's not
I'm
a
not
bad
mad at
take.
that.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at it.
I'll never be
I'm a
mad at
super
Freddie.
big Gibbs fan.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my most improved, I think he just took a step in terms of elevating his star status and who he is going to be in terms of a rapper. And for me, that's Moneybagg. I feel like Moneybagg has taken a step, definitely commercially. Like yeah, like his songs are blowing up. They're getting the radio spin. He's getting that recognition. Like singles are charting, and he's putting out like solid albums. I think Moneybagg is somebody who's stepping out of being a niche rapper into somebody who's going to be a little bit more mainstream. And for me, that's kind of where I looked at it for most improved. Like he's going to be able, when you start looking at these festival charts and these festival lineups, his name is moving
White people
up.
love Moneybagg, yo, bro. That shit is
his name is moving up the list
they love that
on
nigga.
some of these lines. So I'm gonna go with Moneybagg.
Nah, so that's not a bad one because he definitely took another star leap, like you did say this shit. But how about you, Saquon?
That's tough. Nah, those two picks definitely tough. I'm a fan of Bag and Gibbs heavy, but I feel like I took it into another direction. Maybe a lot of people may not even know about him right now, but as far as like the last project he dropped till now, as far as like his label situation, I feel like he elevated himself from like being a supporting cast member to like potentially, being that guy, but not being that guy's like superstardom, but as far as like having that presence on maybe posse cuts or just giving straight bars on any track at any given moment. So for that most improved rapper, I got Luke out of Dreamville. Shout out Charlotte. Um, just for the simple fact that he just had a complete project he dropped called Goldmouth, where he just gave straight bars, like super personal records. It was on there, and then just being a Dreamville artist to have like that type of album without a co-feature was like OD to me. So that's definitely my most improved rapper for 2021, and I feel like with the whole Dreamville Fest coming up, I feel like his set. I'm assuming he on the set, but I feel like that shit gonna be jumping. So
I could rock with all the Dreamville artists because regardless, it's something that I guess Cole as an A&R and it just him, somebody who's what I'm saying, finding talent. He gets dudes that got a certain hunger in them. So I could always respect him that. So I could always just listen to the artists that Cole has chosen over his time. I could show some respect. Because that project he dropped is definitely hard. I think man, if I had to go for what I'm saying, just most improved artist, somebody who what I'm saying? I would say it's kind of sort of a sorted history, just in his past. But my MIP, just somebody who, what I'm saying, I've been just a little hesitant to put him in that upside, that real star class, with a lot of his peers. And it's not really a thing for his talent. But for me, I'm gonna say I'm putting Tyler the Creator definitely jumped up in a tier for me, going off this previous season. And we got my brother Van Ridden here in the building with me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm
I brought
saying?
my own Funk
My
Flex
son-
bombs. I brought my own bombs.
My son came ready, man. And like I said earlier,
Yes,
man,
sir.
definitely check out my son. Follow him on Twitter, 1017 Van. My son Van,
Oh,
bro. I ain't
love.
spoke to you in a minute, my G. Appreciate you hopping on here. How you doing, my G?
Nah, love. How y'all fellas doing, man? What's happening?
Yo, what's the
Ain't-
word?
good, man.
Chilling.
Ain't a damn thing, bro. We just chopping it up. We on this most improved rapper of the year. Talk real quick. But yeah, just finishing on Tyler. You know what I'm saying? I was, it's real funny just thinking about where Tyler came from, especially early. He was doing the, you know what I'm saying? He was doing the raps for basically just like, you know what I'm saying, teenage white kids, you know what I'm saying, people that was feeling a little edgy. And at first it really wasn't for me. But I would say one thing just watching his growth as an artist, and even as somebody who huge Pharrell's one of my favorite rap music producers, just artists in general. So here is you know what I'm saying, that shared just love for Pharrell, and you can also hear it in his music. So yeah, especially like, and I did not to say I haven't been always a fan of his music. I did mess with the Cherry Bomb album, and even some of the Ego stuff that I did mess with as well. So I just think for me at least, I gotta at least show some love to Tyler, because his just overall where his music has come, he's definitely somebody I had to, what I'm saying, level up, and it's hard to hate after that last album at least. So let's get slide that over to you, Evan. I don't really know, but what kind of artist has really caught your eyes? Just somebody who's gained that extra level of respect for what they did during that calendar 2021 year for you in music.
I'm gonna be real, man. It's this guy. This guy went from like, it's like in the NBA when they go from getting 17, start getting 24 points a game. And I'm gonna have to get that to Dirk, man. I feel like Dirk really made that jump this year, man. Like, he became one of those guys. I think the whole album with Baby, from his features, and like, he really stamped himself this year as one of those guys, man. It's crazy, like how far him and Keith has come, like out of that whole drill scene. Is like them two being the emerging stars out of that whole scene. But I definitely give it to Dirk, man. Dirk is my most improved this year. Somebody said,
Yeah,
Russ,
man. Now
that's
Dirk.
crazy.
Nah, I think Dirk is definitely a stay low and build all-star, bro. Like you can't really hate on him, and like that's the thing, because he's not a far from an overnight success, but you really seen that level up. He's just taking artist wise, I would definitely say, because a lot of what he's doing, you know what I'm saying, his importance to that drill scene, and what he's done, like coming out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying. If you just talk about the most important artists of the past decade, obviously, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna throw Chief on that list, and it is well deserved. But you know what I'm saying, if we're really talking most, you know what I'm saying, just most influential, particularly for that drill sound, to whether you're a fan of it or not, that sound of music, that certain lane of music is super influential for a lot of rappers. And Dirk is right behind Keith when it comes to, especially how the young cats really just take it from just his whole flow and swag. So yeah, man, you gotta show a lot of respect to
Oh yeah,
Dirk.
he's definitely talented, and he's improved year by year. Musically, personal life as well. His baby mama's leveled up. So shout out to Dirk.
That's a fact.
Like, he's
God
somebody
damn.
that just
He
keeps
came a
pushing
long way.
forward.
That's probably the
So,
longest way he's
yeah,
come on that.
Damn, I didn't know he was gonna take it there.
He was out there with Chris Kaman. I'm happy he chose us.
Dr. Umar would be proud, my brother.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good doctor would be proud.
But yeah, but not facts. Just to add to like Tyler and Dirk, I feel like beyond improving, they just really just showing their bags. Like I feel like they always had it in them, but the time is now to just show off what they, completely could do. Like especially with Tyler, like I feel like he always had balls, but he's just locked into that space for this album with the DJ drama cameo and all that. He's just like he had it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of both of those dudes for real.
Hey man, Saquon, I know you're gonna feel me on this, because we was talking about the streaming services earlier, man. But you know what I'm saying, yeah, something about that nostalgia from them DJ Khaled drops, especially like, because we know like the streaming service is real watery out here, bro. Like if you know the real OGs is coming from, you know what I'm saying, we sharing links on the timeline, you getting it by any means necessary. You following all them links, downloading music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I don't know if this is my get off my porch old head moment. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about the streaming services that just not hitting right for me no more, bro. Just the music, you know what I'm saying? Just finding new music, it just don't hit the same when you just searching somebody's name into the fucking Apple Music bar, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself.
Yo, to be honest with you, bro, not to cut anybody off. I was on SoundCloud today for like the past like 5 hours, bro. I was finding so much good fucking music. Like that's where the music's at. It's on SoundCloud, bro. Like all that Apple Music, Spotify shit. Spotify's cool, but all that shit, the rest of that shit, dog shit. SoundCloud is where the fucking music is.
Yeah.
All that shit, you're gonna find all that shit that's not cleared, and you're gonna find it on SoundCloud. It's on there.
Especially the playlist. This shit basically a glorified payola. Like they just be having the labels having some bums on playlists, but then the SoundCloud, I didn't even know SoundCloud was still jumping. I used to I'd be going on there shuffling like my old shit that I was bumping in like 2013. I'd be lit, but I didn't know 2021 they still got it. I'm gonna have to get back on this.
That's all the drill niggas gotta put their shit because Mariah Carey ain't clearing all them samples them niggas using.
Yeah.
Man, but y'all niggas remember albums leaking and shit? Remember when Watch Your Throne leaked out? Niggas was on the timeline scrambling for leaks, shit like that. Like albums don't like moments like that don't happen no more.
It's gatekeeping, bro.
They tried to leak CLB 30 times, but it's the fake shit every time. Like none of those tracks was on the album. I don't think.
Niggas like, yo, I got Drake album. I'm like, nigga, no, you don't.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
I was getting pissed off. Niggas was sending me links. I'm like, bro, I heard all 30 of these joints before. Man. Like, enough.
Nah, man, getting spammed by a fake album, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these Gen Z TikTok kids on the timers, they don't know nothing about it.
They don't know about the Bill Clinton on wire drop. What they know about that, man?
Nah, bro. So yeah, let's get to this next category. You know what I'm saying? It's a good one. We good before we get back into the music. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a pretty interesting year for TV. You know what I'm saying? We spent a lot of time this year in the crib. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shows to binge watch, a lot of good programming to watch. It's a lot of good shows depending on, you know what I'm saying, what you into. So I mean, Raz, we can start this one off with you, my G. But like for all the listeners out there, you know what I'm saying, if they need something to watch, you know what I'm saying, kill some time, you know what I'm saying, they got their lady coming over, they need somebody to kill some time and watch with her. What's your go-to, you know what I'm saying, just your favorite show that you've watched, maybe 2-3 shows this year, that really, like, you know what I'm saying, you spent a lot of time with and you enjoyed the hell out of this year?
So I guess to start, I'll go with Succession. That show is
Shiv high. We had.
Yeah, like that Shiv is Shiv.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Forgive me, Doctor. Forgive me, the good brother.
You're gonna have to understand on that one.
Shiv got it going. You feel me? So I mean, the humor on that show is real dark. It's real sick. It like the way they shoot it. It feels real cinematic. It feels like you're in a movie, but it's you know, it's just like it has a little bit of the Curb/Office camera angles when somebody is talking their shit, and it's like you're trying to get the full room reaction. They got a bit of that. I mean, Succession was it season 3? I mean, it might be one of the best shows on TV right now. And I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's toes for the rest of the show, so I'm gonna let everybody go round robin before I give a second one because I might take somebody's show. I'm gonna be real,
get it
nice
Evan.
about
Go ahead,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, Curb is still that show, man. Like nothing is topping Curb, man. Like that shit is still funny. What niggas was doing with LeBron? This is his 19th season. Like Curb is still funny to this day.
Larry,
yeah.
Wash King,
like Larry, my nigga Leon, Susie, like that show is gonna be forever funny. So I have to say Curb, man. Still.
Now Curb literally never misses, bro. Like that shit. Like they just executed on a way higher astral plane than so many other comedy shows. So you can't be mad at that Curb shot at all, man. What about for you, Saquon?
Damn, I just gave us 2 heavyweights. I mean, I think if we talking funny shit right now, more like a newer show that I really enjoyed this year. I was fucking with that Flatbush Misdemeanors heavy, son. Like,
hey,
every time I talk about this shit, son,
bro.
Like that shit is really comedy. Every time I put somebody onto this show, like it's undeniably like hilarious to everybody, and like especially if you're from New York, like it's just, come on now.
Weebay was wilding on that shit, bro. He was like, yo, you can't yell and curse. He was like, got real calm and proceeded to call her a bitch still. I'm just like, that was jokes.
Nah, yo, what's it called? Flatbush Misdemeanors and that Southside.
Southside made the list too.
Southside on HBO Max. It's probably That's probably the funniest show that I watched this year, man. Especially like I think that's just one of those aspects to where, you know what I'm saying, it's not I'm I ain't gonna send no shots and say no names, you know what I'm saying, but it's certain, and you know what I'm saying, we always love to see representation when it comes into, you know what I'm saying, just the arts and the culture. And I'm not gonna hate, you know what I'm saying, if his brothers and sisters out there doing some good programs. But sometimes when you go to watch these black shows, you could tell it was made by a square. And like, you know what I'm saying, some squares need their stories told as well. I can't necessarily just hate on it, you know what I'm saying, 100%. But when it comes down to shows like that, Southside and those and Flatbush Misdemeanors, you could tell that's coming from somebody who is first of all hilarious. You could just like you could kick it with them and be like, yo, whoever wrote this shit is fucking jokes. And it's coming from real place and people who actually come from the hood and the environment. So if anybody hasn't seen Flatbush Misdemeanors or Southside on HBO Max, definitely go check that out. You will not miss it. But how about you, Justin?
I mean, I'm gonna go with the cliche shit is Snowfall. I feel like that was the shit. Like, you feel me? I don't know. I fuck with it personally. But if I want to go left field with it, I'm a different type of nigga. I like Dave. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 2 episodes caught me off guard, but after a while I was fucked with it personally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I still gotta watch that shit, son.
I can't get into Dave, man. Like I'm usually a big. I'm usually a big.
it's Atlanta full of Jewish people, bro. Like, you feel me?
Pretty
So
much,
I mean,
exactly.
I fuck with it.
I love FX. Like I feel like they ain't missing a minute, but Dave is just. I'm gonna give it another spin. I'm gonna give it one more chance because I got lost in that Fargo too. Went down that rabbit hole, so that's been taking up some time. But yeah, I'm gonna give Dave another chance. And like Paulie Pocket said, he said it's White Atlanta. So shout out to Paulie Pockets again, man.
It's a lot of meat jokes, a lot of white humor, dick jokes. You probably gotta.
Yeah,
So you gotta
shit get real
you gotta
wicked.
get past it. Yeah, you gotta get past that one. But yeah, man, that's a. Cause I feel the same way about Dave, but I'm not going. I saw a lot of people really enjoy that show, but I'm gonna owe it a second go through just to see if I'm just hating or am I missing something over here. So, the next calendar we got over here, I mean next topic we got on the list for our 2021 draft season award show. We get into one of the heavy hitters of the year. You know what I'm saying? Album of the year is a pretty damn interesting conversation to get into on that front. You know what I'm saying? We did have a pretty good, we got some A-list artists that definitely dropped this year. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back around the table. Around the horn. Saquon, we can start with you. What you can list a couple of your favorite albums this year, obviously. But if we just going, what was in your tape deck? You know what I'm saying, the most. If we just talking about what you was riding around to, what you in the crib, you know what I'm saying, Sunday cleaning type vibes. What the hell was in your playlist the most from start to bottom, bro?
Album of the year, man. Album of the year. We could go a couple different directions. Honestly,
Cut this
we gonna
mic is
talk about
crazy.
we talking about the rap. We talking about the rap, or we talking about the R&B/vibes. But
You know what the
before
fuck we here for, man? We talking about that rap, man.
rap, Guns and Butters. I think the album across the board, whether it's hip hop or R&B, regardless, is that off season J Cole. But
Look at the hate in these niggas' eyes. Look at her. Look at the hate in these niggas'
just to
eyes.
name some notables.
look at
All right, man. That's what we doing.
This is my 4 to 5 albums that I was
This
rocking
is
with this year.
this your truth though, Saquon. So speak that shit with your chest.
Nah, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. But this is the 4 to 5
go ahead,
I was
bro. Go
rocking
ahead.
with across the board. That off season by Cole, of course. Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler. That Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan was hard. Also Vince Staples' album was Bananas. And then a sleeper, we here with the fellas, but I know the ladies enjoyed this one. That Overgrown by Joyce Price was hard too. But I went a different couple of directions this year. I don't know if hip hop was the crown this year. I think there was a lot of good R&B, but I think overall still that Cole reigns supreme. So that's what I got.
All right, let's get you in here. Yeah, go ahead. What'd you say, Red? What'd you say, Abby?
I said there's some good picks. That's some good picks.
Nah, I said that was a strong list. I can't hate on that list. But let's get Justin in here. Justin, how you feeling, bro? What you was riding to throughout this calendar year?
Yo, bro, music was so bad for me, bro. I couldn't enjoy nothing. Like I feel like a lot of shit came and went. Whether it was the Drake shit, was the Kanye shit,
A
whether it was
lot of
J.
shit
Cole
did. A
shit.
lot of shit did.
Like everything came and went. I didn't feel like music was that good this year. Like personally, like I don't have an album of the year. Sue me, nigga. Like I don't, bro. Like,
Damn,
Nah,
tough
keep it
crowd.
true, G.
I feel like music in a bad place, bro. Niggas is not outside. Niggas ain't moving and grooving, bro. It's just like, yo, it's really in a sad place, and it's a reflection of outside, bro. Music is not good right now.
Justin basically just said he was in these streets bumping the G Unit mixtape radio volume 14 on these
Absolutely.
niggas this year. And I ain't mad at it.
A lot of Brent, my nigga. Like a lot of that shit, man.
A lot of
A lot of Brent.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Nah, and like I said, I feel just in terms of like a project like really, what I'm saying, moving you. I'm not mad at Take It All. And that's what like, I always look at like shout out to all my homies that are music journalists out here, man. Cause I'm like, what I'm saying, the dedication you gotta really have to just always be on the search for new artists, it's a lot. And sometimes it don't be hitting. And you could go on a real mean spell of just like listening to a lot of garbage out here. But yeah, let's get my son Evan in here. I know Evan's about to hit us. You know what I'm saying with some heaters. So what was on the playlist this year? My God,
Nah,
man.
I'm putting disclaimers out there. I'm not doing the best. I'm doing shit I was vibing to, nigga. So
Yeah, nah, this what you was
you know
bumping.
how niggas be in the comments, nigga. You ain't listen to motherfucking Papoose alphabetical slaughter 78. You know how niggas. But I just want to give a shout out to a few Jones. I want to say I was fucking with that 42 Doug Freedom Boys. I was fucking with that. I was fucking with that Makami Pray for Haiti. That was my shit. Uh, for the whores out there. Yeah, man. The whores out there. I'll give a shout out. That Summer Walker
shit.
Over It. They're still over it was hard. Yeah, what else? I fuck with that Pooh Shicey, that slime season, Shicey season. That shit was tough. And CLB, man. Come on, man. That's my shit. That was
Yeah, see, I feel
Cut
like
his mic, man. Cut his mic.
No, we gotta
CLB.
we got a lot of topics covered here. So I mean, Raz, without further ado, my brother, you can share with us your album of the year,
This nigga
short
gonna say
runners,
Bodie
short
James.
list.
I did
I'm
like
gonna say
Bodie.
Bodie James.
I did like the
Fuck
Bodie
with
James
I'ma say
album.
Bodie
I mean,
James.
that was a good album. I mean,
That was
there's
hard.
no there's no secret. There's no secret what my album of the year was. I mean, if you're a fan of the brand, you're a fan of the Polo Piffington handle. The offseason was the album of the year. Cole came back talking his shit. The haters will hate. That's I put the mic up so I can really talk to y'all real quick. The Henny starting to hit in. We having a real fellowship right now. Cole was barred up. He was talking his shit. Had some features on there. I mean that was a great album. I was really fucking with also that Dave album. I'm not even a big UK rap nigga. I like the Dave album. That shit was hard to me. Obviously, we spoke about that Luke earlier. That's another Dreamville artist that I was really fucking with. Tyler's album was incredible. Jasmine Sullivan's album also incredible. So those were really the albums I was riding to. Boldy did he put out 2 albums this year? He put out
I know
he
did
just
one
put
with
out another one.
Alchemist.
He did
Yeah.
2 out joints, I think.
And then that last Nas drop. I know nobody want to hear that right now, but that last
that
Nas
magic
drop,
is tough. That
that
magic is
that
tough.
that last Nas drop was fire.
Yeah, he
So
snuck one in.
yeah, he definitely come on. You see the comments is in, people is hating that off season. Cole been going plat, sit back when CDs was around. Y'all heard the man. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? My Dreamville chain can't be snatched. I'm gonna be front center at Dreamville Fest. But I mean that was those were just great albums, and I just feel like in terms of getting back to actual rapping, that was something Cole needed to do. He was giving us a bunch of concept albums, a bunch of stuff that was just on his mind, whatever, and that's cool. Like you, an artist, you've been given the leeway and the he's worked enough to be able to do that, but obviously the general public wasn't feeling that. I think this album he got back to the bars, and I appreciate that from him. I think one more thing as the Henny starts to sit in, we're gonna say rest in peace to Dolph as well. We gotta say that that Memphis sound is something that's really starting to pop off. And he was one of the catalysts there. So rest in peace there. So and somebody else can Rod Wave. Your mouth does want to Rod Wave.
Yeah, no,
Shout
I
out.
mean,
Yeah.
while we on that subject, and yes, because you just took an answer right out of before I got to it, man. But I wanna, and this is not, 'cause I know, what I'm saying, all the airhead niggas on Twitter and shit, or whenever somebody dies or somebody passes away, I wasn't even Dolph fans like that, and I'm gonna let the record show, because I'm a Dolph stan, and Dolph is just that nigga. If you know what it is. So first things first, we're gonna say shout out to that Dumb and Dumber 2. Both of them
Yeah.
joints is classic. The people need to hear this. I was riding to that the other day, and it had been a minute, and I'm just like, nah, this shit is just flawless from top to bottom. So I gotta say, what I'm saying, one time, R.I.P. to the boy Dolph. Definitely left us. You know what I'm saying? While we still in Memphis, I'm gonna say also shout out to that Yellow Tape too. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
also got a lot of run.
Yo, Sean, but
On
even
my
that
personal,
paper route Illuminati is hard.
that shit was hard too. That shit was hard
Yeah.
too. That shit was
Yo,
definitely
Sean,
hard. Yeah, Memphis.
I can ask you something,
Go
man.
ahead, bro.
While we on
Go
it.
ahead, G's. What up?
So as a Dolph fan, did you hear the Gucci Mane tribute song?
Yeah, the WAP tribute. Yeah. It was
You
alright.
thought that was you thought it was hard?
I mean, I'm not the man. The man was in. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because what's the I think about this a lot. The We Love You, Big Papa. I actually think it's a shit record, but that song is very important.
That's a fact.
Man,
So I think
that Guwap shit was whack.
It was
I think it
Melvin.
might be some similar joints, but you know what I'm
That
saying? He's
Guwap
like
shit
he actually had a close relationship with Dolph. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Nah,
gonna put on my
I will say
Anthony
this. I'll say this.
Fantano
Everybody,
dusty old head.
nah. I was at Rolling Loud, LA. Well, not even LA, because that shit was in San Bernardino. So niggas really pulled the wool over my eyes. That shit was a 2.5 hour drive from LA with traffic.
It was in the desert.
Yeah, that fucking Young Dolph tribute, he deserved better than that, and I hope they're able to rectify that situation, because I know there was a lot of heavy hearts out there, but I would rather them cancel the whole thing than put out what they did. They had two dudes up there that didn't know the words to the song. So I just wanna leave that there. Huh?
At the festival?
Yo, bro, it was supposed to be his people's. They didn't even know his diss songs. How you don't know 100 shots? I could have went up there and rapped
That's
the
a rap
shit.
classic. That's a rap
Yeah,
classic.
I could have went up there and rapped the shit.
Yeah, but now what else we got in here? I'm also saying shout out to that Weight of the World, that Maxo Cream project got a lot of bump for me as well. That was a very good project from Maxo. So I'm gonna say shout out to that.
Culture
that Punk,
3.
you know what I'm saying?
Culture. I'm putting Culture 3.
I'm gonna say shout out to Punk. I'm gonna say, nah,
Straight and needing two of the best songs of the year. Niggas can't. Come on, bro.
You mean with Young Boy Need It?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, no,
Oh,
that song's fire.
That's hard.
That song's fire. That song's
Yeah,
fire.
I
But
like
that's not
that.
enough to
Straight
put the
in,
album
come on,
up there.
bro.
That's not enough to put the album up there.
There was still like
nah.
19 other tracks that was.
Hey, that's
Yeah, I
every
don't know
album
about
now, though. If we get real.
No,
No.
that Migos formula, they might have went back to the pitching deck one too many times on that one, bro. But straightening is definitely hard.
Nah, the singles
I can't front on
definitely
that one.
bangers, but they just
Yo, can I tell you what album I was underwhelmed by? Fucking,
Go ahead, brother.
The House is Burning. Like, that shit was underwhelming. My
That's
nigga.
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, bro. And I like Isaiah
Niggas lied
Rashad a
about that
lot.
album.
I like
lied
Isaiah
about that
Rashad a lot. And I was waiting for that. And I remember I was on Clubhouse and one of these TDE niggas said, it's the best thing coming. Just wait. And I waited and it was trash, bro. And niggas is fooling.
It had a couple joints.
It did.
The hype was a lot.
Dude, shout
The
out
hype
Duke
was a
Deuce,
lot.
by the way.
Bro, Isaiah Rashad disappeared off the face of the earth, bro. When you disappear off the face of the earth and you're just cooking and you're just
For like
working,
4 or 5
I want to
years.
hear this shit sound immaculate. And it wasn't
Especially after
that.
the last one he dropped. He had to
bro,
come
like,
harder than that, son.
Come on, bro. What they doing?
Yeah, no, I it wasn't like you're not going. The Suns tirade was just too good. Like that's legitimately a classic. That was a lot for Isaiah to follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a bad album per se, but the way the last one clicked, yeah, it didn't click the same way. I don't know if it's just expectations or you know what I'm saying. Isaiah's an interesting rapper because he's not exactly like he can spit his ass off, and I don't think anybody would really say Isaiah can't rap. But I wouldn't necessarily also put him into that you know what I'm saying, conscious rap, backpacker vibe either. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot more like he does a lot more ignorant rap than people give
Yeah,
him
I'm saying
credit for, which is
he.
probably like so he can do a lot. He can do a lot in his music. But you're not the only person that said that, Justin. So I gotta I've seen others say that. I saw people say that about the Vince Staples album as well. And I probably rock with Isaiah's project over Vince. And those was probably two of the more anticipated albums of the year. The Vince joint, it just kind of felt like it was more of an EP than a full length album LP. So I think that has to do more with just like the sequencing and how the album rides. So what else? What else I had on my list right here? Yeah, I see somebody else saying in the chat. God, shout out to that side baby, do it for the demon. That joint was hard.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
a
show love
fact.
there. Also that Blue Bloods clan virus too.
That's
Is
Who's
another
that?
nah.
that
That's
Blue
he.
Bloods clan.
You gotta.
I'm,
Nigga said, "Who's that?"
I'm, I'm
That
telling you,
shit,
I'm
that shit
telling you.
flew
Now they
over
got
my
the
radar,
hardest.
man. Send me that.
best sports
They got the
references.
hardest.
Best sports references in rap, bro.
They legit got one for one. You know what I'm saying? If we're just talking the best sports bars punchlines, they hitting at a very high level. But also, while we're on the subject, this brought it up in my head. At least for you, Justin, we will pivot afterwards. But you know what I'm saying? Shout to 4th and 13 gang, shout to the home team and everything. Now, I gotta ask you this question, Justin, because you know what I'm saying, our guy Rios is banned currently from the podcast for saying some dumb shit. We're just saying some dumb shit on here. Raz cut his mic and was like, bro, we not bringing you back on here. So I mean, you've done you know what I'm saying, one more time, shout out to 4th and 13. Basically, go make sure you subscribe to everything and you checking out the podcast. Now, just real quick, while we on the subject, I just want to know what's the most outrageous thing that you've ever heard come out of that man Rios's mouth. And it could be a short list. I know you're going. I've never actually asked you this question, but I know I'm gonna get a good answer here. So I don't know what comes to mind with that question.
Bro, it's so many things, but like I think the one thing when we were in the office at this time, bro, and this nigga said James Harden's better than Michael Jordan, and then the whole fucking like company was like, "What the fuck?" And the reason why I got tight because niggas started looking at me crazy because he said this shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, that nigga is on his own, bro. And then you start bringing up analytics and data and shit like that. I was just like, yo, bro, that I got nothing to do with me, my nigga. That shit was the craziest because everybody started looking at me like I was crazy. And then everybody started calling him like the fucking office Skip Bayless and shit. And I'm just like, we going down the drain, bro. I was like, we going down the drain. But yeah, that nigga say a lot of wild shit, my nigga. Like it's every week, bro. It's so much shit you can't remember, bro. Every week it's insufferable. I don't know, man.
I mean, what got him banned was he put for me was Joe Harris. He put Joe Harris in the rafters at the Barclays. He said he's one of the greatest Nets of all time, and I think
Must be cracked.
Nah,
It must be cracked.
Joe Harris deserved to make an All Star team last year. He actually said Karis LeVert was one of the
Levert, yeah,
top
I
five
remember
players
that
of all time.
episode.
It was LeVert.
I wish you would have told me this beforehand because I would have sat there and thought. Like now I can't think, but there's so much shit. Like I probably could have went back and watched clips of him just saying wild shit, bro.
I meant to put it on the rundown, so that's definitely funny. But yeah, so I think definitely just moving around here real quick um, into the next topic we got on here. So I mean, Evan, we can start we can start with you on this one. But
Yeah.
producer of the year, you know what I'm saying? It's always pretty interesting conversation to have, especially as you get into this last couple of years we've been getting just the with a lot more regularity rappers locking in with just one producer, and it leads to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, glorious music, especially when um the actual, like, to the T of the word, producing music, the importance of actually getting with a producer that understands your pocket, understands the type of shit you need to be rapping on. So I mean, Evan,
Right.
starting off with you, who is your producer of the year be coming off of 2021?
I mean, it's gonna sound weird saying this, but Alchemist, bro, like niggas feel like he had a resurgence, but Alchemist always been here, just giving niggas heat, and that's all he does, you know.
Uncle
So
Al.
you can never go wrong with an Alchemist beat, and it feel like him working with Griselda and all these guys is kind of like give him like a second life, like a second win in this whole rap thing. So I'm gonna have to go with Alchemist.
How about you, Justin?
To be honest with you, bro, YouTube, nigga. Like what them Bronx niggas did to YouTube and all these fucking songs from YouTube to MP3, bro. That shit is crazy, my nigga. I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. Like I legit think it's YouTube, bro, because the run that they have right now, just off that alone, it's a beautiful thing, my nigga. It's a beautiful thing.
Nah, put a lot of money in dudes' pockets on that scene. Nah, I'm dying at the YouTube link to MP3 translator, bro. That shit done. It did a lot for the hood, bro.
Bro, it's insane, my nigga. And none of those shits are getting cleared. Not one of them.
Yeah, absolutely none of them. None of them are getting cleared, bro.
Nah, what about you, Saquon? Producer of the year, bro.
I definitely had Alchemist on my list. And then speaking of resurgence, I gotta shout out the Neptunes, man. They said they was coming back and they just smacked everybody over the head. Anything they jumped on, they got 2 joints. Neptune / Pharrell got 2 joints on Moneybag. It's probably 2 of the hardest records on the album. They just go from genre to genre and they still here. I mean, it's Neptunes, man. So,
Yeah, man. Nah, Pharrell just goated. But Raz, I mean, we got the allegations in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to Mike in the chat.
you see the streets.
Are you gonna fight these J. Cole
Yeah, I'm gonna beat
producer
the
of the year
case. I'm gonna beat the
allegations?
case. Obviously, the
All right, let's
producer of the year
see.
is Hit Boy. I mean, Hit Boy is the producer of the year. I mean, Hit Boy has, you know, he's found a sound and a pocket for Nas. He's hopped on everything. Big Sean is got some heat from him. Benny got some
Not
heat
a
from
great
him.
case you're making there, brother.
You don't think it's
You
Hit Boy?
you can't say Big Sean on your just to make your point. Second,
Nah,
like, nah.
Big Sean
He's going the wrong way.
Nah, Big Sean for a fact, he has angered me. He's angered me over the past couple of years, but the songs he's made with Hit Boy this year have sounded good. Nas's albums are great with Hit Boy production. Like what are we arguing about? He did the Benny project, that was cool too. I think it's Hit Boy.
Yeah, now you just lost me at the Big Sean one, but the rest was definitely. I was with you on the rest of them. I think so. Yeah, let me just go. My favorite producers of the year, it's a couple. I gotta say, the monster himself. We gotta say, shout out to Weezy. Weezy had a crazy year out here. Yeah, he blacked on a lot of that slime language too. That joint he did with Polo G as well was hard. He was also on that the Baby and Lil Durk thing. But yeah, Weezy just another one out of that. Those Atlanta producers, them down south cats, bro, from South Side, all of them joints, they just keep leveling it up. And it's the reason why dudes like Gunna, Lil Baby, Future. It's the reason why the niggas don't miss production wise because of dudes like Weezy. So I gotta say shout out to Weezy. Yeah, I mean, I said Alchemist. Obviously, Alchemist is up there. He just gets better with age, honestly. So you gotta say shout to Alchemist, obviously. I think my another one just pops in my head. I would say probably I would say shout to Cardo Got Wings. Cardo's always one of my favorite producers, but he stays with especially the artists that he just works with. He always knows how to get them sounding right. That project he actually dropped the Wiz wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people not really out here checking for 2021 Wiz Khalifa music, and I don't blame you on that front. But that project wasn't too bad. Obviously payroll and Cardo got legendary chemistry. And that project they dropped was hard. But yeah, you'll catch Cardo on like any of these projects. I know he was also on the Baby Keem joint. So yeah, I definitely say shout out to Cardo, man. Cardo definitely never disappoints. So I'm definitely gonna say, yeah, he even shout out to that joint he got with Larry June, man. Another underrated take. But yeah, just shout out to Cardo. But yeah, moving on, we could get into just this verse of the year. This is another interesting one. I don't know what particularly comes to mind, but I don't know who wants to go first on this. But when I say verse of the year, what comes to mind for you guys?
I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna be real. I could tell you like one of my favorites is Future on Maybach, 42 Doug joint.
The Steve Harvey joint, yeah.
Yeah, come on, niggas is on his head about that, but I feel like that verse is kind of fire. Just looking back on it, man. But I don't know about verse of the year, but I definitely enjoyed that verse, man.
Yeah, I don't got one for that, bro. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, bro. Pulling out these rap genius questions, niggas.
Nah. Yo, but that's what I was thinking about. I was like, nah, no. Especially you usually get like one. You know what I'm saying? Just verse that you'd be like, oh shit. I'm thinking like probably like, or just a verse that you like really got played out too much. I'm thinking like those verses on like 2 Chainz on like Mercy. We didn't really have a verse like that this year. I don't know if you had one though. Take one.
I had 2 notable verses. That Wayne on that shit on Tyler the Creator album, like that pocket he was in on that shit was like hard. Shit felt like fucking 2000.
You and your B dot shit.
Nigga said rap.
That's so I mean that's a B dot take.
Yo, nigga,
that's a B dot take. Then yeah,
B dot got Lil Wayne the best rapper of the year. This shit is crazy. What the fuck is going on?
He jumped off the ledge with that one. I'm not going that far. I can't front.
Must be correct.
I can't front. That verse that he had on Tyler Joint was fire. Like him and Tyler went off. Like, and then another one, a sleeper that I'm a kind of a sleeper was Kaz on Eye to Eye, which is a joint on Loot album. Like he was giving some real introspective bars. So like that was like a personal pick for me. So, but yeah, I feel like the Wayne joint was OD. And then if you want to get on some real in your bag and you feeling shit, the Kaz shit, those are the 2 verses that stuck out to me. So,
Raz, you got anything that pop off for you? Verse of the year, why?
For sure. I got Freddie Gibbs on Black Illuminati.
Oh yeah,
he went stupid on that.
I mean, Kiss smoked him on that though.
I mean, look,
smoke.
You think so?
I think Kiss. Nah, they both got off. I think Kiss got happy.
All right, but I'm not gonna. It's Kiss off Gibbs. Like we're not gonna split hairs here. Like obviously Kiss is that guy. So if you want to sit here and say Kiss beat him on that, then fuck it. I'll give Kiss the verse of the year. Like I'm not gonna argue about no Kiss shit. But my other one is JID on Scatterbrain, the track with Conway and Ludacris. I don't know how Ludacris made it on that record, but I think they could have left him off. Shout out to Ludacris. You are one of the ATL greats. Like you a pioneer. You shouldn't have been on that record with Conway and JID. You were out of your league. Well, not out of your. You're just out of your prime. There was nothing you were supposed to be doing on there. But JID, he went off on that shit. If y'all ain't hear that, spin that. Please spin that. That Scatterbrain, Conway, JID. Cut it off when they get to Ludacris' voice, and that's it.
Nah, man, that Ludacris fall off was crazy. But shout out to Chris Bridges, bro. Chris Bridges did a lot for the culture. But that fall off was crazy. I think favorite verse of the year for me at least. I mean, I'm gonna go. I got shout out that little baby verse on Once and Knees. He went Super Saiyan on that joint. So I'm gonna definitely say that's a hard verse. For me, it's probably one of my favorite little baby verses. I mean, you know, a nigga like 3 Stacks, Andre 3 Stacks, keep a verse of the year contender. Whenever he's not playing his flute, somewhere on the subway. But yeah, that joint he had on the Life of the Party joint was also insane.
Yeah, that was hard.
I agree on both takes, to be honest with you.
I forgot about that joint, like low key.
Yeah, like Andre still give you one of those. He'll give you a nasty 16. So, definitely gotta say, shout out to those 2 verses for me out here. But yeah, man. Before we get to these last couple, awards we need to give out, I will leave this one to the table as well, and I'm gonna just put it simply: what thing or individual do we need to leave in 2021? Now, I got a couple things that come to mind. I will let whoever wants to go first when that one goes. Just who got grievances that needs to be aired, basically.
I'll go first. I'm here. I got one person we need to leave. I got the mic up so everybody can really understand how serious I am about this situation. Um, that Justin LeBoy nigga, he needs to go. If he we gotta keep him in 2021. There's no reason for him. Shout out to Mount White rappers getting left in 2021. We grandfather and Action Bronson in whenever he want to rap again, and we gonna keep him. But everybody else, they can go, and Paul Wall, of course. But Justin LeBoy, he has to get left back. Like what he's doing for the culture, he's actively dragging us down with tweets he's stolen, quotes on his Instagram that everybody
He's
keeps
not low.
reposting.
He's
Like
not low
it's
on
like
that part.
no, he's not even. It's shameless. He's stealing tweets and it's shameless. Somebody need to pull the plug on this nigga, man. What Tommy said in nigga not seeing Christmas? I don't know, like that. He gotta go, bro. Like we gotta get rid of his Instagram because this nigga stinks, bro. I'm tired of him, and this might be the most explicit episode we had in a minute. But Justin LeBoy gotta go, bro. And DJ Academics, he on the list too. Like he just has to go. Like he's somebody like I'm not even a bully. You know, I left that life in 2004. I think what he doesn't add anything to it, and he's getting to his money how he's getting to his money, but what purpose does he have at this point in the culture? He's actively dragging the black people down.
You can't respect a dude like Academics, especially when we witnessed him not keep that same energy with Vic Mensa and who else? I'm forgetting somebody else, but yeah,
that's the shit that mind boggles me about Academics, bro. Because as a nigga in media, like honestly, I respect what he does. Like he does a great thing, but the way he's talking crazy now, and that nigga like Vic Mensa came up to the fucking studio and started talking crazy for you. Where was all that Jamaican energy that you be talking about in your stream, nigga? It just be you in that Hennessy bottle and you be going crazy and you talking about you gonna pull up on nigga. You're not doing shit. And I just don't. When niggas actually pull up, you are scared to fucking death, and that's fair. You are a civilian, my nigga. Be that way, my nigga. But I just don't get this whole energy change of you talking to niggas that are quote unquote street niggas that you don't believe in. I don't understand it.
Nah, calling that man a bitch to his face, and he responding in what way? Like, nah. Nah, like you have to you have to pay forever. But I don't know who else. Ben, you got anybody we need to leave in 2021 or phrase or whatever?
Oh, this nigga's a rap legend, man, especially in the South. But yo, Boozy, stop asking Boozy questions, man. Stop asking Boozy questions about things that matter, bro. Like, love Boozy. You know what I mean? He got classic. Right now, a classic. You know what I mean?
Zoom might be the greatest song of all time, man. And Set It Off is a club big.
Set It Off, classic, bro. Top to the bottom, classic. But yo, stop asking Boozy questions. And Vlad got that nigga in the 360 deal, man. It's crazy.
Son is a reoccurring guest on Vlad TV.
That nigga is bruh man on Vlad, bro. That nigga always showing up.
You like, bro, you already beat your case, man. Like, stop trying to get re-indicted going on Vlad, bro. Like, you already know the type of time Vlad on. And Vlad be asking you questions like, so what was the bullet caliber in the gun? And you're like,
you gotta answer it like Pee Wee Longway though. I was just a school guy, man. You gotta answer like Longway.
Oh man, yeah. What about you though? Say, how about yeah?
Oh, I'm up. Oh shit!
You gotta leave somebody, man.
I mean, y'all niggas hit it all on the head as far as people. The only thing I got from me that I want to leave in 2021 is I think them COVID bars is done, bro. Like we don't want to hear about you had the mask on before COVID, all that. I think I'm tired. I think I'm done with it. So,
nah, for me, we gotta leave Bing Bong in 2021, bro. That shit was cute for a couple of days, but we done took that shit to a place it was never supposed to go. The Knicks is trash on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So the juju, the vibes all wrong. You You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, like pre-Bing Bong, post-Bing Bong, the vibes not been the same. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Thames or whatever that dude that dropped that song name is. The actual Bing Bong joint. I'm happy that you got your bread. But yeah, man, that's become the unofficial slogan for just, you know what I'm saying, out of town parasites and just transplanting. So we got no more room for
Yeah,
Bing
that
Bong.
shit.
I don't want to hear it nowhere else, bro. Nowhere.
And that's the thing. Like people keep saying this. Oh, yo, it's the Knicks. That's like, yo, bro. That shit hit the gentrification portal. It transferred over. It hit the transfer portal. That shit is at every Starbucks and at every trade. Shout out to Trader Joe's, by the way. I got no beef with Trader Joe's, but you know, it's a lot of Birkenstock niggas saying Bing Bong, and that's the issue with it right now. Like, nah, but we can get into that.
Yeah, we gotta.
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, like, we can go with the next award is the biggest disappointment of 2021, and we can keep that real open ended too. We can do it either music, sports, whatever you want to do. But what is the biggest disappointment for you right now? We can start with you, say.
I feel like the biggest disappointment is obvious. Champagne Poppy, the boy, like shit fell short. Like I just feel like the music is one thing. Like you can say you don't like the tracks, but I feel like he ain't seized the moment. Like I hate to bring up Jay-Z at a time like this, but like even like our least favorite albums, he made his shit a moment. Like I feel like he just dropped the album on us. Like we was like cheap hoes. Like he don't gotta appeal to the fans. It's just like here y'all go. But I don't know. That's the biggest disappointment as far as the music game goes. Like he didn't even make my top 10 albums. Like
Knicks is up, Mel. No. What about you, J. Bobby? What's on your disappointment list right now, man?
The bum ass Lakers.
Just music
Anthony
in general.
Davis, music, the Jets, nigga. Everything is just bad.
How you disappointed by the Jets?
Huh?
How you disappointed by the Jets?
My nigga, because we. Alright,
what
bro.
You, no, bro.
What do we have to be happy about? Like what? Like, bro.
Elijah Moore, Michael Carter, Bryce Hall.
That's cool, my nigga.
I hear you, but that's what I'm saying. What expectations did you have? Why are you disappointed?
Nigga, I wanted to win at least 8 games. My nigga, something, bro.
I just wanted to be decent.
Yeah, he's on crack.
Bro. Huh?
This is year one on another rebuild, bro.
How many times are you gonna rebuild? How many times
you gotta rebuild until you do it. We didn't do it the right way. How you woke up? How you woke up last year and was like, yo, 8 wins.
8 wins next year.
What the fuck are you talking about? You couldn't have seen that. Now you must have been watching that. You must have been watching that one jet drive.
Listen.
You was watching that one jet drive. I saw it too. They gassed me.
Yeah, they gassed the shit out of me. I did that
Corey
over.
Davis, nigga. This is the best our offense
Corey
has
Davis
in
is a
years
bum.
On paper. Nigga.
Nah,
Corey Davis is a fraud.
Yeah, but and our best receivers are Elijah Moore. Our best receivers are Elijah Moore and Braxton Berrios.
Come on, bro. Like I'm disappointed in that, bro. Like I just want it better for us, my nigga. Like it just seems like we're in the same cycle over and over again, bro.
Yeah,
it's like our fourth rebuild, bro.
Right now. It is our fourth rebuild for a fact. I'm here with you, but what I'm saying is, at some point, you got to do it right. So, like the quick going out and signing 40-year-old wide receivers and doing all that, like what we did with McCagan, what we did with Izzik, what we do, like we can't do that anymore. Like we really had to tear it down and build it again. You can't sit there and say you saw 8 wins this year, no matter how big of a fan you are.
Listen, the way they was talking about Zach Wilson and those draft rooms and
the
breakdown
fine.
of it,
that's fine.
I thought he was
Zach
the
Wilson
second coming of Jesus, nigga.
Zach Wilson has played like shit for sure, but we haven't given him shit either. Like
I agree. So
like,
me personally, as a Jets fan,
all right. Well, how many wins they got now?
As a Jets fan, personally, our offense always stinks. And on paper, this looks like something.
They haven't been good for a minute. But what I'm saying is, if the Jets get 5 wins out this season and still have those 2 top 10 picks, You have a successful season, quote unquote successful season. It's trash. It's a bad season. No one wants to sign up for that. You get 5 wins out of what the fuck we put out on the field, and then still get those picks with all those picks we have and that cap space. That's building towards something.
All right, here's my thing, bro. I feel like the only way we're gonna
Debatable
be good is
too,
we
but
do it both.
we gonna let that one rock.
If we do it in draft, right, and we do it in free agency, you have to do it in both.
Yeah,
and we don't do well in free agency. We don't. So it's just like
I will say we're better signing free agents than we are drafting as of before that. I think Joe Douglas has done decent in the draft, but we have mad holes to shore up. This team, we have no draft picks literally on our roster from 2014 to like 2018. Like all them niggas is gone because they stunk. So we're perpetually in a rebuild. The cupboard is super.
The players
big.
and the dudes that pick the players.
Yeah, like all them niggas is gone, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you was thinking on 8 wins on that, that's crack cocaine.
I was praying for rain, my nigga. But I can't. This shit is abysmal, my nigga. And like when the Jets win now, none of that shit matters because at this point teams have gave out, my nigga. Niggas is hurt. Niggas got COVID, my nigga. None of this shit means anything. So it was cool that Zach Wilson ran for 50 yards, my nigga. But that shit don't mean shit to me, bro. It don't.
But that's what I'm saying. But you gotta look at it that way. Like he ran for 50 yards instead of throwing it into 3 people. That's what he would have did in. That's what he would have did in week 3
as a franchise, man.
No, yes, absolutely. That is where we at. But you gotta find. That's what I'm saying. Like if you gonna you can be pessimistic about it all. Like I'm with you, but I'm saying you have to find the positives in that shit. Like 3 weeks ago, he was forcing that shit into 5 defenders. This week he said I'm gonna run. So then you have the decision making has to get better each week. That at this point,
Justin, don't let this nigga talk you into that. And don't let this nigga talk you into that again, bro.
No, I'm not talking him into nothing. What I'm saying is you have to look for progression. You have to look for progression at this team. You have to look at each roster spot and look at who's putting up film that's salvageable for next year. That's all you can do. So from that's how you evaluate.
I mean, not to cut you off, Raz, because man, I don't know how we ended up on the therapy couch. I mean, I know exactly how we ended that's neither here nor there. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go for me at least. One of my biggest disappointments, and I don't know, man. We mentioned this earlier, but I'm just real sad. It's a bad development, man. Because you got this nigga Pete Davidson driving Kim Rolls Royce to go cop tree, and it's just not a great look for Kanye, bro. It's just like you let that nigga take your bitch out of all niggas. That nigga,
Kanye, my biggest disappointment.
Yeah, he's up there, bro. It's not a great look at all, bro. That's bad for publicity, bro. I don't care what nobody tells me.
I mean, if Kanye come home as a result of this, is it bad? Is he down bad?
He's not coming home.
He's not coming home, bro.
Over.
And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. That's what the nigga did, bro.
Niggas be praying on Ye to come home, but it's over, man. That nigga is Patrick Ewing on the Magic, bro.
I haven't seen Kim spin the block yet, man. It's over for boy.
Yeah, she's
over.
talking
and
crazy.
She's been married already,
it's
bro.
over.
So she already know what time it is, bro. She's not coming back.
She letting Pete Davidson beat. It's crazy.
Yo, she's on Staten Island. This shit is nuts. New York niggas is legendary, bro. We had them bitches in the Bronx and Staten Island. This shit is nuts.
He had Chloe in City Island. French is legend. But yeah, Kanye, my biggest disappointment. This nigga was wilding. The fits ain't fitting, the music ain't hitting, and he got his girl took. Crazy.
Man, I mean, yo, my last question for the room. I think there's been a lot of good interviews this year. So I mean, what would be interview of the year if I just had to pick a favorite interview? There's a bunch of them. Obviously, I don't know if somebody gonna pick the Drink Champ joints, but there's been a couple good interviews this year. So I mean, we could end on that topic for the room. Raz, I don't know if you would like to kick us off. What comes to mind for you?
I mean, because them Drink Champs interviews be so off the cuff. It don't make no sense because they just really be getting chopped on that shit. But Big Sean Drink Champ interview.
They do a lot of drinking on Drink Champs, bro. This is not a lot of people not keeping their composure on on there.
Nori don't know
Nah,
what the
but-
fuck he be saying on there, man.
nah, he get to a point where it is belligerent, bro.
He
Like,
be wild.
I mean, I think Big Sean's interview was pretty insightful there. Just the follow up to Kanye's interview where Kanye was just off the cuff, and that Kanye interview was gonna move units regardless because he was talking that shit. But I mean, Big Sean really followed it up with some type of composure.
Yeah, nah, he better than me. Saquon, what about you, bro?
I mean, we
better
know the
than me.
notables. We know the notables. Yay, Drink Champs, Big Sean, Drink Champs. But I think one of the hardest joints was Snoop Dogg on $1 million worth of Game. Like I could listen to Snoop talk all day. Like it don't matter what he got
Snoop
going
has
on.
lived like 12 lives,
I'm
bro.
tuning in.
Like he's
Like
everywhere.
son,
Like
he's one of
go
the
ahead.
greatest storytellers. Like when he talk about Death Row every time, I'm tuning in. And then just the chemistry between like him, Gilly, and Wallow was dope. So yeah, that was my favorite.
They got some classics. I can't even hate. I was trying to hate because they got the Barstool affiliation, but they got some joints.
Yeah, they had
They
another
got
one.
some
I can't.
gems.
It's slipping my mind right now, but
They got a
did
mellow
another
one. The
this-
mellow one was fire.
Oh, Mellow,
Soulja
yeah,
Boy
Mellow
one
was
was
hard.
too.
Mellow was
Mellow
hard.
Bro, the
was
one
fire.
I don't know if this is the one of the year, but the one they did with Kevin Durant, I mean not Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. Oh yeah, that was hard too.
Yeah.
They had mad bangers. Damn, they went hard this shit.
Yeah. Now I'm also say shout out to Tyler Creator on what was that? Hot Night 7, whatever he did over that was a fire interview he did. I'm also say
that
shout.
was tough.
All right, you've been giving him a lot of praise tonight, and as he should, because I fuck with Tyler. But Tyler got to stop this whole niggas wasn't fucking with me because I wasn't the average black nigga.
I
Nigga,
agree.
you was
I agree
weird.
100% on that.
You was
There's a
weird,
reason
nigga.
why.
You was weird, bro. The nigga was eating cockroaches, bro. And then he was
Weirdo
saying,
shit.
Tina Perm, your fucking weave, nigga. He was doing all that weird shit, nigga. Don't come
That
at
shit
me.
was not.
That shit
That
is
shit was
so
not fly at all.
He's
cat, my
making
nigga.
music for
Like,
white boys. He gotta stop it, man.
like
I
what,
mean,
what is he talking about, bro?
At the very
Like,
least, niggas fuck movement though. Like if you ain't fuck with Tyler, if you fucked with Earl, and I feel like you fucked with somebody in the camp. So it's not. I don't know. He low key.
bro,
him
and he
making-
was
he-
saying a
he's
lot
acting like
of
niggas sleeping on
crazy
him, like-
shit.
Loiter Squad. Like I don't know. I feel like niggas was fucking with him.
That's
What the fuck
what
is he
I'm saying.
talking
That's he did a lot of things. So you just can't hate all the way. Like yeah, the nigga is talented. You can't even front on that. But yeah, nah, that's 100% facts, Justin. Because yeah, he had, and especially he's like, bro, it's only a couple, and it's kind of interesting to see how it played out. Because yeah, you get these, you know what I'm saying, just spoiled ass white rap fan bases, and and Tyler's lucky that Travis Scott exists. Because Travis Scott's probably the only other rapper who has a worse fan base than Tyler the Creator at this point. So, yeah, man. So yeah, that the Astro World shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything that went on with that, it's just like, yeah, bro. It's only a couple. There's only certain actual rap fans that would, you know what I'm saying, be a douchebag big enough to do that. So, so yeah, I'm gonna say shout out to that. But yeah, all of that shit is deserved. Van, did you have a candidate interview of the year, bro?
For me, it's Dolph on Big Facts with Scream and Big Bang. That was a really good interview, man. Like
I was gonna say the Birdman
joint.
joint. Big Facts did too.
Birdman,
that was a
the
fire
joint with
episode.
Pee Wee. They got a lot of good interviews over there. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Dolph on there, man. He was saying a lot of real shit, man. It was like right before he passed too, which is crazy.
Yeah, nah, that shit is nuts. Raz, did we get yours already? I don't think we
I
did,
got the
bro.
Big Sean one.
Oh, the Big Sean joint. All right, cool. So yeah, man, I think that'll about wrap us up. You know what I'm saying? This 2021 wrap
You're not
up
gonna talk
episode.
about the verses?
Can I say Rookie of the Year? You said Roy?
You
Oh, we
saying
didn't
that-
say
Oh, did we do Rookie of the
Yeah,
Year?
we
I'm
did.
not even. All right, so
Rookie of the Year.
let's get. All right, I thought we did Rookie of the Year, but if we're not doing who, let's go real quick. You know what I'm saying? Wrap hour. We get everybody out here in a second. Bye, Saquon. Yeah, so let's start that off. Who we talking for Rookie of the Year? We not talking no Childish Gambino. You know what I'm saying? The
Come
nigga been
on,
out for like 8 years.
Come on.
And they're gonna give him Rookie of the Year, Best New Artist. We're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody who really, you know what I'm saying, came on the scene this year and made their impact felt. So Saquon, kick us off with that, my guy.
I mean, when you put it like that, it's of course some technicalities. Like, of course, niggas drop projects.
Just not
I'm
Childish Gambino. Just not Chance the
hell
Rapper.
no.
Not them two.
Nah, I don't know. Niggas just bring his blood. I'm fucking with the shorty nigga, man. Is he killing his boy? I think well, this is his breakout year. That project he got with
Yeah.
Murder Beats was fire. I mean, he had joints prior to this, but I feel like this year he came into his own, and then that's my Roy. So I'm rocking with him.
Well, you got Justin.
Rookie of the year, right?
Yeah.
ESTG, man. The fuck?
There's no other
Like,
answer. There's no other
like I don't understand how niggas is not talking about
no
that. Niggas is having lists and he's not on there. Niggas, when I hear that brick
He
of
was on my
fentanyl,
list too.
nigga,
Yep.
when I hear that brick of
5,500
fentanyl,
degrees.
nigga,
Come on, man.
like, oh man, he's restoring the feeling, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Definitely ESTG, bro.
Oh
Crazy.
man, Raz, who you got, bro?
That was the answer. I mean, ESTG is gonna be my answer. I think. I mean, this is a year. You know, he got that CMG money. You know that kind of push. So hopefully next year is the year he can make that money bag push that he made this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna also say shout out to I'm gonna also say shout out to 42 Doug. Yeah, it's him and ESCG. A lot of Detroit
Babyface
people
right
been
too. Babyface right too, bro.
Fuck it, it's
Babyface,
Miles
right?
Bridges. If we
Yeah.
talking Detroit, it's Miles
That's a
Bridges.
fact. Miles
So.
Bridges is him. He's him.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
Detroit is up
Babytron,
right
nigga.
now, bro. Detroit is up.
It's
Baby trying hard
Babytron.
too. Baby trying hard too.
Nah, Detroit is up right now, bro. You really can't. They in a golden era of Detroit music, bro. Like they rewriting all that Eminem shit, getting all that nasty shit out the record books, bro. They getting they putting some real fire and heat in these streets.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but
But yeah, man, I think the fuck else we had? I think that's about wrapping it up for us today, my G's. We gonna say shout out to all the homies. Saquon just dropped, but we gonna get him out of here in a sec as well. Van, my G, appreciate you as always for hopping
Love,
on
bro.
here, man. Take this second, plug the pod, plug the Black Variant, plug everything you got. Let the people know where they can check out your
Yeah.
content
Listen to the comic
and all
book
that glorious
podcast.
shit.
Comic book podcast, Black Variant, RNC. Listen to SSID's coming back. Yeah, man, follow me. 1017 Van on Twitter, Van Red on Twitter, man.
Got you, Justin. Promote all the shit you got dropping, YouTube channel, TikTok page, whatever you got to promote. My G, drop it now, my guy.
Bro, everything Justin Bobby X13. That is the actual letter X13. And just follow everything. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram is Justin Bobby X13. If you want wild takes, a lot of memes, a lot of personality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Black Planet too. Shout out to
Justin
them,
on Black
Shout
Planet.
out Skonek. You know what I'm saying? All that in a bag of chips. You know what did Odell say? I am him, nigga.
Yo, Saquon, let the people know where they can check you out, follow all your content, your playlists, everything you got, bro. Go ahead.
Saquon across the board, man. IG, Apple Music. I'm gonna start making a playlist shit again, but other than that, that's all I'm doing, man. Just a regular nigga with a day job, man. Just trying to get free, trying to get money. Shout out to Philly Eagles too, by the way.
I mean, Raz, we don't know, but yeah, we gonna let that one slide. But Raz, I mean, my brother, you did last episode of 2021. You could take us out of here with some words of wisdoms, like you only can. So I mean, my God, take us out of here.
I mean, this is 2021. We appreciate everyone for fucking with us for another year, man. This shit started in the beginning of the pandemic. This was a passion project for us, and it's blown up into this. So I mean, I really appreciate everybody rocking with us. 2022 is about to be a year of liftoff for the Draft Season podcast. So please be on the lookout for that. Y'all know where y'all can find me at. That's at Polo Pifferton across the board. The brand is strong. It's like Blue Magic. Shout out to Denzel. We're not gonna shout out that snitch, but we're gonna shout out Denzel, Washington. And you know, this has been the Draft Season podcast. We're signing off. Sean 5K. You know, you can plug wherever you got to plug. Or I can take us out. So let me know what you want to do.
Now we out of here, bro.
We out of here, bro. Thank y'all for rocking with us. This has been the Draft Season podcast.